decided to go ahead and get this testimony done. I procrastinated far too long. I think I've got pieces of it done on YouTube, but I know I never sat down and tried to just get it all done. And I feel like, boy, time is really running short, and it's possible that we could get raptured there at the total eclipse on April 8th. So I don't know. But, if not, oh well. It's fine with me. Man, that's really bright. Let's turn this down. So, where do I start? Okay. I just have to have a rough voice right now. I've been smoking since I was 13 also. Well, I got caught when I was 9, and then at 13, and I quit after I got caught. And then at 13, I started buying it on a regular basis, but my voice doesn't usually sound like this. I'm sorry. Let me get some gum. Okay, so I was at this guy's house. Get over there and buy some Common. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a chemical sprayed on some tobacco. It's an Indiana thing. And it gets you really, really, really high. It's like heroin and crack put together. I've been doing drugs since I came out of the womb. No, I'm just playing. But, my whole life. Well, after I started college, after I got raped, I started going down and really spiraling down doing harder drugs. Because before that, I just smoked marijuana in high school. And went to Ball State, and I was going to be successful because I'm pretty smart. Like, thought of a lot of inventions that have come true. This is true. I still do it all the time. But, so I was at this guy's house trying to get some smoke, and his girlfriend was there, and he's quoting scripture. And I know this guy to be a meth head, and I knew he did some gay stuff, right? Somebody I know. He's quoting that scripture, and I didn't even realize I was judging him. And I said, you think God's going to like that? You quoting scripture like that, doing what you do? And he said, well, I'm the devil. And I said, oh, well, I'm Jesus Christ. This is what I said. Well, I'm here to represent Jesus Christ. And I had my tennis shoes on, and I walked on top of his bed, because he was laying in bed, and I was going to kick him in his mouth, in his teeth. I don't know what I was thinking. And something happened, something supernatural. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. But I ended up on my butt across the room. The guy didn't try to swing at me or nothing. And I was barefoot. My shoes flew off my feet. And I got so scared. Something hit me, and I knew Jesus was real. And I believed in Jesus my whole life. I've been a follower, and always believed. I got so scared, I ran home barefoot on gravel, glass, whatever, over railroad tracks, saying, oh, Lord, forgive me for saying nigger. Forgive me for having an abortion. I'm sorry. People, you just go and figure out that I'm just a person that keeps it real and tells the truth, and I won't say that word again. I haven't said in a long time. Anyways, over and over and over again, I kept saying that over and over and over again, because those are probably the two things that weighed on my conscience at that time. So, and I'm going to try to make this short, because this is very lengthy. This is years worth. My testimony is very powerful. So, my boyfriend ends up being at a stop sign right in front of the jail, picks me up, jumped in his truck, and I tell him what happened. I ended up going home, and a week later or so, I I asked God to tell me the truth, because I had just started looking into Freemasonry and hearing about it. Let's say this was probably 6 years ago or so, maybe 7. I don't really know. I'm not good with years. Could have been 5. I'm not sure. You could tell by my posts on Facebook and stuff like that. But I asked God for the truth. Because all I was seeing was Freemasons stick up for this, and oh no, it's not this or that. And I was hearing people say things like the devil was misunderstood. And of course, I knew Jesus was real, but I asked him for the truth. And that was really basically about, Freemasonry and just what was going on in this world, because it was just a lot of lies. And maybe a week after that, I kid you not, I turned into Jesus Christ. I started telling everybody I was Jesus Christ. I was telling them I was demanding to take a lie detector test, you guys. I was telling them there was a pedophile list with presidents' names on them. I was telling them robots were going to take over the world. I was telling them the Illuminati existed, and that there was a guy named Jeffrey Epstein that was a pedophile that was bad. And this is way before anybody. This is before people even do the Illuminati. This is when everybody was like the Illuminati and laugh and. So listen, I lost every friend I had, and I used to be cool and popular. Them days are over. Anyways, so I was stuck like that for a year and a half. No lie. I used to walk all over town, tell everybody was Jesus. I wrote like lots of everything that I went through down, and even then, heck, I still got my crazy books. I should probably whip them out. I could. Um, a couple other weird things I was saying. I would say, black man, blackmail, throw a brother in jail. Off that song, Michael Jackson. I said that a lot. I said that the United Nations blew us up and that we were already dead, and that God just wanted to see how far they were going to take it. I used to call 911 and tell them the Illuminati was real and that I was Jesus Christ. And look, I'm related to the police. The sheriff at the time was my cousin. Okay, so they know me well. I've done time a lot here in this town. They were tripping. All the police like, what the heck has happened to, Cheryl is my name. And I would call 911 and say, the Illuminati was real. And I remember one time they said, what if you already joined the Illuminati? And I said, it's okay as long as you haven't touched a baby. Like, I was just saying these things. I don't even know why I was saying them. And I know I'm missing some of the big ones because I just quickly tried to, let's hurry up and get this testimony over with. And those things I should have. But my boyfriend has been through this whole thing with me, and he can verify everything I'm saying. And he could probably help me remember something important that I might add in later. But he's not here right now. And that's probably good because he's going to be a part of this too. Let's see. So, like I said, I used to walk all over town, and I became homeless at one point. Of course, they put me on medicine. I got locked up a lot in the mental home, but they'd always let me out after 3 days. They'd say, Cheryl, you're lucky. It's not illegal to say you're Jesus Christ. And he'd say, but wait, before you go, are you Jesus? And I'd say, nope, you ain't getting me to stay longer. And he'd say, no, you're getting out Tuesday or whatever. And I'd say, yep, I'm Jesus. Like, I knew I was Jesus. No one could. I picked up charges for fighting with people on the internet that didn't believe me that I was Jesus. I spit on a man's truck and went viral there at Circle K because he didn't believe that I was Jesus. Oddly enough, though, I was saying And I don't know, because I never sold my soul. But I was saying that I had joined the other side. And I think Satan was making me say this stuff because, I don't know, that's how he works. And I think it was just for people to dismiss me later on, like now. Just dismiss everything I'm saying. But, so I went viral at Circle K and spit on that guy's truck. And I was saying that I sold my soul. And Ice Cube, the rapper, took a clip of my voice and put it in one of his songs. And I couldn't believe it. And it really destroyed me too. Like it really caused, I was already having terrible problems with friends, meds. Like I got to the point where I wasn't taking my pills, so I had them give me shots in my butt. Invega is what they had me on. So they shoot me up with hormones. And yeah, Ice Cube put me in that song called Kimma Kills. So, but just so you know, I never sold my soul. I remember, and I would never do anything like that. Anyways, because like I said, I've always believed in Jesus. I lost my kids. My mom got custody of them. They were almost practically grown anyways. I've always been mommy and dad. Their dad's been in and out of prison. Let's see. And I turned him in. I won't lie. It was he called me something I didn't want to be called, and he had robbed a liquor store, and he did it in my vehicle, and he didn't cover the plates, and it had probably a month had gone by, but it was really bothering me still, and I thought, this town, but yes, I used that as an excuse to turn him in. But immediately, as soon as I hung up the phone, I called him, and I was crying, and I told him what I did, and of course, years have gone by, and he's forgiven me now, and we're great friends now, but my kids, I still think, yes, they hold that still against me, but that's okay. Even though I was honest with them the whole time they were growing up, it's like it never hit them. It's like, I don't know, it's like it never hit them. I told him, I turned your dad in, no, please don't do it. I told him why. Anyways, so I lost everything. I was homeless. I stayed in a shelter. The whole time I was with my boyfriend, though, but he was living with his parents at the time. I ended up, my boyfriend got this house, this one we're in right now, and it's a blessing from God. I didn't have to be homeless anymore, and he's real good. He works on things, and he's been fixing this whole house up. But in between there, when I asked God for the truth, sorry, I'm going to be back and forth. That's just how I tell stories. When I asked God for the truth, I immediately started seeing signs and symbols everywhere, right? And took a deep dive into all religions and into history. And God showed me what was really going on. And Catholicism is Satanism. It is, without a doubt. Vatican means worship of the serpent. And I can go on and on and on about that. I prove it to people all the time in comments because I'm the comment queen, okay? And I know I've turned lots of people towards Jesus because I prove he's real all the time. They can't prove me wrong. I prove Catholicism is real, Satanism, and they can only insult me. That's the only thing they can do, I promise. I give them so many facts after fact after fact after fact. I mean, they even sing to Lucifer in Latin. I mean, there's no denying it. So, God gave me purpose. And I got a house, and I eventually got off medications. But during this time, I don't know. I think when I discovered that, when I finally, one day I woke up and I just said, I don't feel like Jesus anymore. I felt this very sad feeling come over me. And I just couldn't believe, why would I say that? And I ruined my life. Why would I say that? I believed in Jesus. And so I got to know Jesus. And what I was doing was I was creating my own God, because I would say things like, if God ain't accepting gays in, then I'll gladly go to hell with you. And if Jesus was here right now, he'd probably roll up smoking a blunt. Shut the F up. Stuff like that. So I was creating my own God. And I got to learn about the Sabbath and what that was all about. Because anybody starts reading the Bible, you run into this thing called the Sabbath, and it says it a lot. And I didn't know what it was. And just so you know, September 1st, 1923, the papacy changed the Sabbath, and they marked their authority, and they claim that their church authority is above the authority of the Bible. Okay, just always remember that. They think that they are above God. And that's what Satan wants to be. So the real Sabbath is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Saturday is the Sabbath, not Sunday. They all worship pagan sun gods. Freemasons do too. And if one wants to get on here in the comments and argue, go get your dictionary, and I'll show you how you think so highly of Osiris, and how every presidential inauguration you perform a ritual to draw up Osiris from the underworld to have him embody the president. That's why it doesn't matter who's the next president. We're screwed. We are. And even if Trump does become president, he's going to bow down too. Okay? It's not. Christians need to stop. Look, I can see what Satan's getting ready to do. He's going to make everybody look stupid. Trump's going to end up being not good. And he's going to make everybody look stupid. And then those stupid celebrities, sorry, Lord, are going to start looking like they were right. They're going to be talking that smack. I can just see it. During the time before I realized I wasn't Jesus, I sacrificed my life to the desecration of the 322. Okay? That is the whole George Bush, Yale, New World Order, witchcraft, Freemason agenda, right? And I thought I was doing a good thing. Up until very, very, like a few days ago, you guys. That's why it's important for me to make this now. And I'm smiling now, but it hit me hard that what was happening with me and what was going on. It's my life, okay? And all I did was say I sacrificed it. So I asked God to take it back, because God didn't need me to sacrifice anything. Just like Catholics don't need an altar. Just like these Jews that are getting ready to slaughter this red heifer October 23rd. They're going to get that Antichrist they deserve. The Talmudic Jews, yeah, those disgusting. They're going to get the Antichrist they deserve, because you don't need to sacrifice anything. Jesus was a complete, full sacrifice. He completed it. He didn't need me. And when I did it, I was coming from a good place in my heart, you guys. I was just done with the witchcraft and the lies, and I don't know why I did it. It was coming from a good place in my heart, okay? I know God doesn't need me. I need him. I am nothing without him, okay? I'm telling this because there's something going on with me. It's really bothering me. And I feel like I just need to tell people. And I have on Facebook, and then people just dismiss me. They think I'm crazy. I have AI inside of me, you guys. It's all through my body. I went to the hospital. They can't find anything. This is my stomach. Moves around a lot. We're not talking no indigestion. It's seriously there, to the point where it pulses. I could feel a heartbeat. That happened I was sitting on the floor in this other room, and I was very upset, and I was yelling, screaming at my boyfriend. And all of a sudden, underneath, I was sitting Indian style on the floor. Underneath my vagina, it got so hot, like an oven. Hot, 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 hot. And I jumped up and I stomped on the ground. And I had been stomping on the ground because, I don't know, it seemed like weird things just kept happening in there in that room. And I was in there because I was fighting with him. And he usually live upstairs and sleep with him in his bed. But I had moved everything down here. Like I said, we were fighting. So I stomped on the ground and I go to run out the door. Something grabbed my ankle, you guys. I'm not crazy anymore, anyways. And I ran outside. I got scared to death. It was hot, hot. Something from down below, from hell. It has to be. I go outside. Something slithers, invisible, slithers up my leg and goes in my vagina. And it's been in there ever since. It's been in my belly. It moves around. I'm not kidding. I go to the hospital. There's nothing. They can't find anything. This has been months now. It's been in there. And then I seen up in the stars that it was like you can look at the different. There was a lady on the ground, laying down, and it had a snake going in between her legs. And I'm telling you right now, there's something inside of me, you guys. I'm not a liar. There's something inside of me. But they can't see it. And then I saw like there's a star on this Beetlejuice and Beatrix in the shoulder. And I've been having this spot, right? That's why I got this thing on my arm. I've been wearing it for a while because I got this spot again and it's hurt me before. But I'm telling you, I did nothing to hurt myself. Can you not see it? Probably not. It's a sling. The minute I take that off, it's hurting again. Now, see, I had physical therapy for this once before. And it went away and it was fine. And it came back. And it's just so odd that that spot and that star and that snake went up that lady's leg. And just the weirdest things keep happening to me, you guys. And I just want to not keep it to myself. I don't have any friends. And God keeps telling me, I need to tell people because I think he's going to do something major. I feel like we're going to get sucked into the sky. I feel like I might go on a spaceship. I don't know. Call me crazy. But you know how Neo takes a bullet out of Trinity's stomach? I feel like, but man, I got AI going all through my body. I am someone important, okay? I am very close to Jesus. And I stick up for him and I make these comments and he gave me purpose. And ever since, all I do is expose Freemasonry, Catholicism, and I will say that papacy created Islam. People don't like to hear that. Well, if you look at the similarities between the two, I'm sorry, it looks that way to me. That one I can't promise or guarantee, but I can guarantee Catholicism is Satanism, and that Freemasonry is witchcraft. That's why it's called the craft. I mean, our country and our government was formed on witchcraft. You guys just gotta let it go. It is what it is. We just gotta, you know what? Nice try, Satan, and keep it moving. There's nothing we can do about it. My voice pissing me off. So I realized the other day I listened to a woman with the TikTok. She said, you can't sit and open up yourselves to these zodiacs and think that you are what they are and claim you are whatever, because you're opening it up to yourself and you're being double-minded. And I was like, oh my gosh, is that why something came up inside of me from the floor? Or is it because I cussed Beyonce out? Did she curse me put spells on me with witchcraft? Or is it because I sacrificed my life? I don't know. I can't figure it out. But there's definitely something inside of me. And right now it's not bothering me. But I feel like I got to get out of here because something's going on with my boyfriend. You guys, something. He says he loves God, but he won't support me in anything I do. I've told him about Freemasonry and Mary, how Mary equals ISIS, equals Libertas, equals Satan. And he just keeps buying the stuff that has to do with America. And now he's agreed to get rid of it. Look, I've been with him going on 10 years now. We can't stop fighting. God doesn't want me to be with him. I've tried so hard to make it work. I've tried and I keep trying to do it my way. And it's not working out. I love him, but he's got his own problems going on right now. And I just want to go and be happy before I go. I got to get myself right because I feel like I said, I think something's going to happen April 8th. Everything else I said was going to happen has happened. My boyfriend can vouch for that. Here's the stuff, though, that I have to live here with. This may be cursing me. All these statues of liberty, it's ISIS, and all this stuff. He's putting up wallpaper. Just so you know, we don't live dirty. We're not dirty people. We got a nice house. Here's all my stuff. In case you guys don't believe me, I'm packed up. I'm ready to go. I gotta go. It's just, I'm leaving all my shoes. I'm taking a few. God doesn't want me to, I'm trying to just change my life before he leaves me here on this earth, because there's something really scary inside of me and it's not good. And it was stronger, this thing, and it was bigger, this pulse it had. And one day I took the cross, put it on my stomach, and prayed, and I sang, Jesus loves little children, or yes, Jesus loves me. And it went around the cross, and it disappeared, and it went away for a while. And I was like, yes, Jesus, you got rid of it. Thank you, Jesus. And it's come back, you guys. It's come back. And now it's worse. It's like I said, it's freaking me out. So I asked God I rebuked that bull, because I'm a bull. And I felt like, because I can take Beyonce's birthday and do a little thing with her birthday and my birthday. And it seems like she's sold her soul and I sacrificed my life. And I'm a bull, I'm a Taurus. And there's all these things going on with the Taurus and the pole. And I mean, all this stuff, you guys. Well, I rebuke it. I'm not a bull. I'm not owning that. I'm not, but maybe too late. What's done is done. I just want you to know, that I'm sorry, and I don't claim that stuff anymore. I had a bull. I broke it. I had a little statue. I didn't worship the bull or nothing like that. I didn't realize that just saying, yeah, I'm a bull, I'm a Taurus. That's just, no, I can't let Satan win and have his way. I can't. So I rebuke it. And I ask God, I don't sacrifice my life anymore. I thought I was doing a good thing with that bowl and all that with Beyonce. I don't have nothing to do with that. I rebuke it all. So I apologize. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm 43 years old, and something's going to happen to me. something's going to happen with this thing inside of me. I can't live with it forever. I mean, something's going to happen to me. And I'm someone special. And I was wanted to be a singer my whole life. And, of course, now my voice sounds terrible, but I can sing very well. And God let me let that go. I wanted to be a singer. That's all I wanted to be growing up. I was in choir my whole life. I wanted first place. When I was a freshman in high school, we competed against college students at Ball State, and I won a first place. And I'm pretty proud of that. I think that's all I can think of right now. So you guys, I'm leaving this whole nice huge house, and I only have one place to go, and no one's gonna be happy about that. But she loves me, so that's where I'm gonna go and get my life right, and be sober. That's what I need to go do, and because something's gonna happen to me, you guys. Something's gonna happen, and I'm not Jesus Christ. I would be nothing without him. But I mean, call me crazy. I just feel like I'm his sister or something. I don't know what's going on. And I've never had an identity crisis like this before. So you can make fun of me. I don't care. You probably got an identity crisis going on yourself. Oh, forgive me, Lord. I shouldn't have said that. Just, you guys, just know that you can't learn something from my mistakes. Don't be double-minded and soak up that zodiac. And even the stars, we're not even supposed to mess with any of that stuff. It's just, there's so many coincidences going on that I cannot just dismiss it. And I don't know what's going on, you guys. I don't. But I had to just at least tell you that. It's not my whole testimony, but celebrities are involved. I mean, I tried to sue Ice Cube because he did that. But I really just talked to one person and they said, yeah, I couldn't do it, so I let it go. But it really destroyed me. It really hurt me bad. Sorry, that was close, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I have my double chin hanging out. Lovely. Um, well, maybe I'll think of something else, maybe not, but now that I'm healed and I'm not on meds like that, I don't take anything besides, I do little drugs here and there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm an honest person. But that's why I want to go. Another reason why I want to go and fighting with him. I just try not to judge people. If you need to talk about anything, I'm here. If you want to know about, because I could prove Catholicism, watch one of my other videos where I tried to talk to Mel Gibson, and well, I know I was just trying. It's a reach, but I even tried to save Ice Cube. I mean, nobody will watch my videos, and nobody will, and it's not a coincidence. YouTube, because I know I was doing the right thing there for a long time, because YouTube kept blocking all my comments. My cell phone kept turning off my Wi-Fi for weeks at a time because I have government phone, all kinds of stuff. And so they're afraid of this little 5 foot tall girl speaking the truth. And I thought it was funny because it got serious. I could prove it too. I screenshot it every time I couldn't make a comment. Well, not every time. It was so often. But I screenshotted it where it wouldn't let me make a comment. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I'm doing good things, and I know that people can change because I have, and I'm going to make this move. And so pray for me, and we'll see what happens, right? Maybe I'll get shot in the stomach, like in the Bible. It's Numbers 23. That girl gets shot in the belly. I don't know. There's all kinds of weird number things going on with me too. I don't even want to get started on that, but my birthday, everything. If I think of something else, I'll post it. I'll add it to it. Something else weird that happened to me was my ex-boyfriend. This is before anything ever happened to me. We were just in bed one night, and I was standing up by the TV. He jumps up out of his sleep and says, "I'm the chosen one," picked up a dresser and threw it at me and almost hit me with a dresser. And I thought that was crazy. Oh, part of the story too was that I had broke a mirror. I was looking in it when I thought I was Jesus. I was looking in it real close, and I saw me, but it was like a zombie version of me, and it scared me. And I punched it, and it broke. And so I was telling Beyonce that I knew how she can get her soul back, and she needed to break a mirror, all kinds of stuff. You guys, I was out of my mind at that time. I was also saying that sex trafficking ring. I confronted every celebrity that was doing the funny hand symbols. I turned into Mrs. Anti hand symbol. I don't know what happened to me. I'm still like that. I feel like right now I'm saying I feel like I'm going to cause a pole shift. I feel like Jesus is going to take me up, and we're going to break the. I mean, what's going on with me? I've never had this stuff my whole life. I was normal. There's this place in the Old Testament where it's got these rows of jewels, and I am the emerald in the second row. I don't know if that means anything, but the Old Testament, though, Satan had a lot to do with the writing of that, because Moses was against Jesus. God, because the feasts and the Sabbath feasts were very ritualistic. He didn't like them. God didn't want to have to do sacrifices. See, Satan told God, if you want to be God down here, you have to sacrifice your only son. And God did that. Nobody cared. Because Satan made the rules down here. For now. I was born on the Sabbath, which is crazy. I never knew that. There's something like 88 million people slaughtered in the past for not converting to Catholicism, okay? So, Hitler was a devout Catholic who formed his SS according to the Jesuits' orders. The Jesuits funded Hitler. And I know people are like, don't judge. No, well, the Jesuits are responsible for what's going on right now, and the Freemasons. And the Freemasonry is really affecting the black youth right now. And so we need to get down to the source of the problem. I mean, things aren't ever going to change if we don't call it out and say what it is. Like, I can respect Jaguar and everybody coming out. They're doing this, they're doing that. No, I'm telling you where the problem's coming from. Freemasonry is witchcraft. She's from Philly. She don't never want to call out Freemasonry, though. I can prove it. It's witchcraft. There's a book. It's witchcraft. Step by step, identical to witchcraft. They lift the pant leg. They put the blindfold on. All the rituals. Like I said, it's called the craft. You need to let it go. That crap's destroying the youth. Well, if I think of anything else, if not, have a good day. Yeah, just so you know, like, I see people wanting to get back to their lineage and do the Egyptian thing. Hey, if that's what you want to do, you go do it. Just know that our government and the papacy is obsessed with those same identical sun gods, Egyptians. They are Osiris, Isis, Horus. You can follow that all-seeing eye of Horus from Freemasonry to Catholicism. You can. And it's that Egyptian eye is the same one on Aleister Crowley's hat. You just know that when you're getting into that and you're claiming that, you're also going to be, it's Satanist. It's pagan. It's called pagan Egyptian sun god worship for a reason, because it is. They have the book of the dead. Jesus has the book of life. And no matter what, even if it is your lineage, Jesus still freed the slaves out of Egypt, and every knee is going to bow, okay? Every knee. He didn't say, except for the Anunnakis, who, no, that's not what he said. So, like, if you can't tell, Satan's about to pull up here real soon. And what they want us to do, because they're going to keep coming out with more ridiculous stuff, you guys. It's going to get so ridiculous in our face, and there's nothing we can do about it, that we're going to fight. That's what they want. Let's not give them what they want. I know it's hard for me too. Let's just stop fighting. I have to leave this guy because we can't stop fighting. He argues with everything I say. It's not a lie. Everything comes out of my mouth. How could I possibly be wrong about every single thing I say? It's impossible. And now I love you so much, I can't live without you. Well, you're going to figure out life without me because I got to go get right. I don't want God to leave me here. He's real. What came up out of the floor? Hell's real. It was so hot. I'm not a liar. All I have left is in this world is my word. That's all I have. So why would I sit around and look, the things I say make me look bad. So why would I come out and, come on. But you'll figure that out about me. I don't care what anybody thinks. Not one person. I let that go a long time ago when I thought I was Jesus. Yeah, I let that go. And it's quite freeing. But Jesus did. He saved me, and he freed me. And it is very fulfilling. And Jesus is love. He's about the New Testament. And just that the organization called the papacy exists, that slaughtered that many people at the base of that Egyptian needle, and the matching one is placed in New York by the Freemasons. That's how they connect. Then it just proves Jesus is real. Otherwise, that organization wouldn't even exist. It wouldn't exist. It's a counterfeit religion coming in Jesus' name that has zero to do with Jesus. He is not the founder of the Catholic Church, I promise you that. He would have zero to do with the most corrupt, money laundering, pedophilia-filled church that's got a museum full of Egyptian artifacts in the basement. The papacy and the popes in the past is who would destroy and erase everything. They'd take the artifacts they wanted and they'd have everything else destroyed. There's something going on though with that. And the stars, like, I'm not owning it. I'm just letting you know. There's half of a bowl, right? That back half of him's missing. And then on the top of the pyramids, on one of my 7 Wonders of the World pictures, it's got the top of it is on the pyramid. I'll hold on, I'll go get it. Yeah, after judging that guy, I turned into a meth head. I forgot to tell you that. It's either laugh or cry at this point, you know. That's how God works. You want to be judging people? Well, guess what? You're going to turn into that. But God loves me. He does. He's saved me so many times, you guys. Here's the 7 Wonders of the World. This is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. It's drawings, of course, but they had these buildings and all this stuff. The pharaohs at Alexandria. You can also see this on a short. I made a short. Nobody watches them. But here's the top of this pyramid here, which this is the pyramids of Egypt. There's a half of a lady up there. You see her boobs. It could be a transvestite. I don't know. Like Baphomet. I don't know. Here's Colossus of Rhodes. These things existed in the past. This is the statue of Zeus at Olympia. I'm telling you, I'm a truth seeker now, you guys. All I do is write down stuff and research. But I'm at the end of my research now. I'm just going to focus on reading the Bible and get closer and closer to God. What's this one? The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Sorry, there's the dang ring light. Sorry. That was it. Okay. Think I'm done now. Thanks for listening.